So I'm back living with my folks. Only now I got 2 more mouths to feed.
The mine's hiring, you know. Wouldn't you like to make the same kind of money your dad does?
The mine pays 6 times what I'm making now.
You want to be a lesbian now?
I want to be a lesbian.
Tell me about this role and what was it that attracted you when you first read the script?
I actually read the script when there was no director attached, and I was fascinated by the story. But for me, it's very important to, I could never say yes to a piece of material unless I knew who the director was, because I think, especially in this kind of, with this kind of story, it walks a very fine line. And you really need to work with somebody that, you know, you creatively see eye to eye, and that you can be in partnership with and know that you're telling the same story.
Are you hearing a word of what I'm saying? You're taking jobs where there aren't any to take. These boys aren't your friends. I'm not your friend. You got no business being here, and you damn well know it.
And Michael Seitzman's script, I thought, was really wonderful, and just kept getting better as we went. But yeah, to work with Charlie here, and to you know, to work with Nikki was a really great experience.
Work hard, keep your mouth shut, and take it like a man.
And what was it like for you to immerse yourself in this world? It's a little bit far away from Hollywood and even where you grew up, but what did you find in Eden?
No, very similar, similar to where I grew up. Yeah, I grew up in a, you know, a harsh landscape like this, a smaller community, a lot of mining in my country. So I knew a little bit about mine life, but I'm very comfortable in these kind of communities. I have a great respect for these people. They're hard-working, good people.
I mean, hell, it's happening to all of us.
Tell you one thing, getting sick and tired of having my ass grabbed by a bunch of old men.
Now, what would you even say to Pearson? That we've been sexually harassed? Honey, he'd laugh you out of his office. Union Oath says, respect fellow members. Where's our respect? Huh?
So how did you like playing a lawyer?
I liked it a lot more than I expected. It's actually nice to be on that side of it instead of just sitting in the defendant's chair.
I need a lawyer. I want to sue the mine, the company, all of them.
Well, good luck with that.
I'm saying I want to hire you.
Sorry, don't do that anymore.
Did you talk to any sort of lawyers of that level in that part of the country at all to kind of get a sense of what they might be like?
I've spent a mad amount of time with lawyers, so I meant to say maddening amount of time, but like, you know, so I really have a sense of what makes a lawyer tick, in a way.
The illusion is that all your problems are solved in the courtroom. The reality is that even when you win, you don't win.
I know, but I'm right.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you are, but right has nothing to do with the real world.
As you kind of learned more about the whole sexual harassment side of this story, were you surprised to find, were people telling you stories, your female friends saying, oh, this thing happened to me here? Did you know how widespread it was at any point?
I don't think I had a real sense of it, you know, before I read the book and started, you know, looking into it. I think it's a lot more pervasive than I ever imagined.
I feel so fortunate to live in an environment where I've never felt anything like these kind of circumstances. I've never felt that I was treated in an unequal fashion because of my sex or anything like that. And so the bad thing about that is that we kind of sit back and think everything is fine. And then I thought, you know, maybe it's just smaller communities, and then I started realizing that this was happening in Chicago and Dallas. I'd heard about all of these really horrible cases. And so how is it relevant? Well, we change laws, but that doesn't mean that overnight everybody decides to think differently, and that takes maybe a generation, and we have to stay on top of that.
Some things are for men, and some things are for women.
If she wins, this will affect every company in America.
What are you supposed to do when the ones with all the power are hurting those with none? You stand up for your friends. You stand up and tell the truth.
I just want to go to work like everyone else.